It's Christmas! No, it's fucking not. It's November. Grow up, you bellend. I don't want my corneas burnt off by Rudolph's nose every time I open my front door, you fuckwit. My lights seem to have gone off early. I'm sorry, darling. I've been under a lot of pressure lately. It's November. Most of us have got to work our tits off for another solid month at least. Your festive Christmas lights are glowing mockeries of the graft most people have left to do. Do you know the jingle bell sound I'd like to make? The ching 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 of each of your lights being smashed one by one. Your premature Christmas light, show off, dad didn't buy you a bike when you were 6-year-old, weird, regressive fuck. Let's put Christmas lights up earlier and celebrate. Prick. And of course, the Christmas adverts, the most annoying part of it. The Asda advert, that's got some weirdo waiting outside for turkey. Who is that prick at the window? Anyone for turkey? Anyone for potatoes? Daddy, there's a sex offender at the window. Turkey for the pedo. Thanks. Marks and Spencer's has turned all feminist and has a shit Santa not doing his job properly, while Mrs. Claus fills in for him. This one's accurate. Some poor old fucker who can't afford to retire, being propped up by his broken wife, and she's probably being paid less for it as well. Don't forget Australia. What's Australia? I'll shit myself. Nurse, there's nothing on my pension. I'm gonna die alone in a corridor. Merry Christmas, Marks and Spencer's. But of course, the one everyone's talking about, the John Lewis advert. What the actual fuck? Two foxes bouncing around with a hedgehog and a badger on a trampoline. Can you imagine how badly that thing would stink of piss the next morning? Who wants to see a Christmas advert with a trampoline full of the animals that British people love to kill? And besides, for us that live in a city, foxes are fucking horrible. I don't want to think about my bins being ripped out and a really smelly black shit appearing on my driveway. I bet posh people are kicking the TV in. There's something ginger jumping, Marjorie. Hunt it, you ginger fucker. I'm gonna hunt my TV. Shoot it, Oliver. Shoot it, it's ginger. Oh, it's so much fun to kill things on a horse. Bouncing next to the freaking badger. Sorry, I've got tuberculosis. Yay, John Lewis. Let's have an animal that we're culling in its hundreds of thousands as a way of remembering the joy of Christmas. Hooray! An animal riddled with tuberculosis. Merry Christmas, children. And of course the hedgehog. Those useless fuckers die at every opportunity. Here comes a car, and I'm a fucking legend that can handle it. Dead. 3 types of death bouncing on a trampoline. Merry Christmas. And it's all watched by Boxer, the brachiocephalic, snub-nosed dog. I wish I could jump up and down, but I can't. I've got no snout. I'll make 7 years old if I'm lucky. Jingle bells, jingle to the vets. Enjoy Christmas. Well, it's not Christmas, is it? It's about commercially manipulating you so that next week, on Black Friday, you can stamp on a granny's face. It looks nice. I do love Black Friday. Hands off, Grandma, or I'll break your wrist. And you won't even be able to pull a fucking cracker on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas.